Yo, what's good, people? It's the Pride of the East Side, DJ MA, still along with Joy, Molly, and the homie Ken Ray, and this is the 40ish Network Podcast. What's poppin'?
What's up?
Ray, I sounded good this week again. We Gucci. My
Yeah,
mic was back on point. I got my mic on point.
Everything's good.
How y'all feeling? Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. Was that dry? That was a little dry, right?
It was dry as hell, but I'll
I
take it.
mean, do I celebrate it?
Slightly.
Should I celebrate it? Should we celebrate it?
I mean, I think we the only ones who celebrate it. We took over. It's our holiday now.
Okay. If I just need to know, like, you gotta keep me informed, on social shit.
But what holiday do we have though? Like that we actually celebrate?
Juneteenth is the only one.
So you actually celebrate Juneteenth?
It's been a few Juneteenth events that I've been attending the past couple years.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. When you know better, you do better.
I don't think most black people realized it was a Juneteenth until last year.
Truthfully, a lot of people
Yeah.
start recognizing it more.
But I said, when you know better, you do better. If people didn't know, like, what were they supposed to do? When they're informed, then they can talk about it, they can engage, and all of that stuff.
We got a couple people tuned in already, so shout out to Kat. What up, Kat? How you doing?
Hey, girl.
The homie Steve said, Kenny, long time no see.
Hey, what up, boy?
So y'all know how we start off every show. So Molly will not be able to have a drink because she is definitely driving. So
Yes.
but if you have a drink, you want to toast. It ain't my business. But
So this is our. Oh, go ahead.
No, say what you're gonna say, because that's
So
what
we definitely got to toast to this. That this is our first car ride broadcast.
Facts.
Let's recognize that.
Facts. Cheers to
You
that.
know, I'm a trendsetter.
Yeah,
You know what
water.
I'm saying? I'm setting trends. You know, I do what I can. I want to bring some spice.
Appreciate
love
that.
it. Michelle said, "Hey."
Hey.
Oh man. So Kat said, "Hi guys, Joy, you got that P Rican touch. Love it, girl. And I can't drink. I'm working."
Yes, I do. So I'm fresh off of vacation, sunburn and all. Because I'm thinking I got enough melanin. I don't need no suntan lotion. But I can tell you otherwise. Burned and peeling and hurt.
Wait, what?
Well,
I
I'm putting
use
on
suntan lotion, and
you
see how
darker than
I
me.
am. But I be working on my tan when I'm on.
I do too. So I was laying out doing my thing. Like, this tan gonna be here till next year.
So you decided to get a tan without suntan lotion?
I thought I didn't need it because I was black.
That's why you need it.
I thought that I was just gonna get a little more golden or something, laying on that Puerto Rican beach. Yeah.
Did you put on sunscreen?
Not a lick.
You didn't put
Straight out there with Bath and Body Works lotion. Do you hear me?
Nate Grams, what up, bro? Michelle said, "You learned, didn't you?" Oh, I'm
Burned
sure
up.
she did.
Bra straps are killing me right now. Do y'all hear me? It's real.
Black people
It's
need
real.
suntan lotion too. Unfortunately, we do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It only goes so far.
I know. Thank you guys for that.
The first time I went to Florida, I learned that lesson back in the early 2000s, and I was like, "Wow, okay, I can't." My face was burnt for about a month.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like this the next year. I'm telling you, because I burn all the time. Y'all laughing like I've been burned before, and I don't learn my lesson. I'm black. I don't need it.
Tonight's show, we got a super dope topic. I think y'all gonna enjoy it just as much as we gonna enjoy it. I've already been laughing behind the scenes just thinking about how much fun we're gonna have with this tonight. So the conversation is about how important is social media to your relationship, right? Like some people, it's funny to me because some people put like a lot into like social media. Gotta know the day-to-day of their relationship. Well, I won't say the day-to-day, but some parts of their relationship or most parts of their relationship or whatever. So I like to kick the show off with the ladies. And since Molly is new, we're going to have to start with Molly.
Okay.
How important is social media to your relationship or to a relationship, in your opinion?
I really don't think a relationship should be on social media, really, because I think it gives people to kind of have a say in what goes on with your posts, with your partner or whatever. If they have a page and you have a page and you post something and they didn't, post it, or pictures or what have you, it just gives people too much freedom and say in what you guys have going on. Like, I know people who are married and have Facebook pages and Instagram pages, and they're not friends with each other. And then I know some that are married and they are friends with each other, but it's like they have to agree on who likes what, and she did this, and it just causes too much conflict for the individuals that are both on social media. So if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't want anyone to know that I'm in a relationship with whoever. Your page is your page, mine is mine. I'm definitely not gonna put anything crazy or whatever, but
just regular crazy, not crazy.
Not crazy,
yeah,
but
just
crazy.
Regular crazy. Okay.
Not single crazy. I wouldn't put anything single crazy. I would be mindful, that it might be somebody like my close friends that know that I have a dude, and it's just to be respectful in that regard. Or he might have friends that know my friends, or vice versa. So it's just, it'll be toned down, but I wouldn't be nitpicking with him on what he has going on his page. Now, if it was just blatantly disrespectful and he's acting as if he's single and it got back to me, then I would have an issue.
Okay, so I got let's kick off the questions, because this is a part of the show I was excited to ask. Like, what is disrespectful?
Yes. What do you mean?
What does disrespectful mean on social media in a relationship?
Just downgrading women, speaking negatively about women, mothers, just having about what women should wear, what women should do. If it was me, I would, just having a very chauvinistic response to certain things, talking about our sex life. You know what I mean? What he do, what he did, or what I like, or any of those private conversations. If those were posted for everyone to know about, and it was and people knew that we were together, I would feel like that would be disrespectful. That's why I say you have your own thing and I have mine. So
what if he's an influencer? What if he's a quote unquote influencer, right? So he want to put his day-to-day activity or his day-to-day life about certain things out. I feel you with the sex life, but what if he, constantly post you, or vice versa? What if he don't post you, right? Like is that a problem?
I mean, for me, I don't think I would be with an influencer because of what I just said. I would want there to be some type of privacy. So,
but he getting a bag from influencing. What if he getting a bag from you? From his,
he wouldn't be interested in me.
but what if he?
I don't have to worry about that type of situation. But if he was like Justin, what's Buddy respectfully? If he was Justin, so on and so forth. Yeah, I would have to be private. Like that, him. Nobody knows if he's in a relationship or not. That could be my boyfriend. but everybody else, no. No, because there has to be some type of mystery for me. There has to be, because I don't want everybody in my business, and I don't think that it's fair to me or to our relationship if everyone has access to us in that regard. I don't mind people, like you said, being an influencer, that's your job. I get it, but at some point, if you're not going to compromise with what I got going on, just like I would compromise if I was an influencer, you know, and respect my partner if that's something that they didn't wish to have happen. So if that's not a compromise, then we can't rock.
But what if he needs you though? Like, what if he needs you to make some TikTok videos with him and shit like that?
Get his numbers up.
I feel like if he was an influencer and then he met me, he's already golden. I don't think he does anything to make or break, because he obviously knows his craft and he's good at it. I would just be a bonus at that point.
So that means y'all not doing no only fan page. That's what you said.
No, I got too many tattoos to do OnlyFans. Trust me, I thought about it.
I know. Ain't that shit a shame? Too many identifiable marks. They gonna be like, I know that.
I know her.
Nobody has time for that.
I remember that, so I can't do it.
But there's some girls checking a bag off OnlyFans.
Good, yeah, that's great for them.
Yep, good for them. The tattoos have messed me all up.
All the way. And I got an 18-year-old, so.
Word. Okay, I feel you.
Yeah.
All right, Joy, what's your take on it? How important is social media to a relationship, in your opinion?
In my opinion, it's very important to a lot of people. For me, I don't care nothing about that. Like, if you don't post me or you post me very rarely, who cares? Like, I think Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, all that shit is for fun. It doesn't really define who you are. You give people glimpses of your life of what you want them to see anyway. So I don't mind if I'm not posted or we don't communicate via social media or you ain't like shit I posted. And I see you all the time. I talk to you all the time. You my man or you my girl. So like that shit, I think it's silly to me. First, to be honest, I don't even know if my damn relationship status says single or in a relationship. And I've been in one for 8 years. Like,
hey, oh God. Oh God. I don't think I ever changed it.
See what I'm saying? But who cares?
I don't even think that much. Should I check?
Now I'm like, damn, should I look at it? But like, it's been fine so far. Like, who cares about that? Like, I think it's silly. And I think people that take it seriously, they're silly because it's just a game. It's just for fun. You know what I'm saying? And connecting with people. But like, to take it seriously about, oh my God, did you see what your man said? I know people don't friend their partners because of what other women or what other men may be saying on their page. Like, who cares? It's a fantasy world. It's their internet. Like, I think it's so silly. Like, or don't call me and tell me, did you see what your man posted? I'm like, was the shit funny? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care nothing.
You ever had to deal with any craziness like that though? Like,
yeah.
Wow,
actually,
really?
Recently. So
I mean, if it's up to you to tell a story, you don't got to.
It ain't even nothing crazy. Like, so he was gone out of town and they knew I was home and they heard a woman talking in the background and they like, he went out of town with a woman. And I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? When I dropped his ass off at the airport, it was just him by himself. Right. Like, why you calling me talking about what you heard on his live? Like, I don't give a fuck. And wherever he's going to be, there are going to be some women there. Who knows? So yeah, I just had that happen recently. Like, no, I ain't down there. Well, he down there with a woman. And guess what? He coming back home to me. Have a vacation. I'll see you when you get back. Like, I think that shit is silly to me.
That's why it's only for secure women. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody having access to you and your spouse or your partner or whatever, it's too much. It's like Joy said, like, I don't give a fuck. You do, and you're bringing it to me, and I was at peace. You know what I mean? I don't need to know what's going on with him because I know my man.
That's it.
People come at you about what you got going on in the privacy, allows them to have judgment. Like, okay, so why don't you care? Why you not looking for him? If it was me, I would be looking for him. And it's just like, that's too much. That's too much for me.
Oh no, ain't nobody gonna say none of that shit to me. They got the right one. You ain't gonna say none of that shit to me. Don't worry about what's going on over
It's
here.
for a secure woman. It's for a secure relationship. You know, people that are secure in their relationship, absolutely be on Facebook, Instagram, post each other, take pictures, because you guys are knowingly secure in your relationship. But we all know Facebook and Instagram and social media as a whole is full of insecure individuals.
Yeah.
That pick up mess, that cause mess and spread mess. So it's not like it can be a joyous, fun occasion, because you got really broken, butt hurt motherfuckers out here
on the internet.
That's on the internet that need something to do, and they see something that's solid and together. Oh shit, let me go over here and see what they talking about. And I just can't deal with that. I don't want to hear it. You know, I'll be secure in my relationship, me and my partner, but I don't need the additives. I don't need that.
Word. Okay, I got a question for both ladies, but before I get to the question for y'all, I want to ask, get Ken Ray's opinion on what he think about how important it is social media to your relationship.
I don't think it should be important, but coming from a different perspective, because I know you guys are either dating whoever you women dating whoever you dating, but it kind of, the dynamics changes a little bit when you married, where you kind of in some form you have to let people out there know that you are married, instead of just leaving that hanging out there. In some form, it's different. It's a little bit different. I could tell you this: when I was dating, I didn't post my fiance at the time before my wife or whatever, until we was towards that direction. I didn't do none of that stuff, you know. But when when she became my fiance, I posted her and things like that. And I think in some form, it's a form of letting them know, hey, regardless of who think I'm with you, and I want the world to know that. But I'm not saying go out there to the world every day letting the motherfucker know that y'all together and shit. You already made that step. You already made that step to let people know that. That's just what it is, you know. Now, to say, I heard both of you guys talked about some form of insecurity. We all, in some form, have insecurity. You can say that you don't have it. It's just that person haven't touched that right spot to get that shit out of you at that moment.
I can dig that.
That's just my opinion on that. You know, now the overbearing motherfuckers that feel that they need the attention, you need to post me all the time. No, that's just, in my opinion, you have it must be something else going on in that relationship where you feel that you need that extra attention on social media from your mate. You know, now I try to make a habit of, if we had an anniversary or her birthday and things like that, to do a post to show my appreciation and let the world know that I'm showing my appreciation to my woman. But that's pretty much it with it, you know. A couple times a year, here and there, or I post a nice picture here and there that I like.
My opinion is similar but different. I hate social media. If I was not a DJ, y'all would rarely see me. Like I would be a what they call them, just like a scroller. Just
a 1, 2, 3.
You'll rarely see me post. Like I'll be on just in and out. And the reason I say that is because I got to tell my age. I'm 40ish, right? I've been on social media since Black Planet. Right, I was on Black Planet. I was on MySpace. I was on all that shit, social media wise, and I used to even be in the Yahoo chat. Back when the Yahoo chats was popping, right? Yep. So it was something to do to pass the time, especially when I was at work. Don't judge me, like I just had the access to it at the time. So now social media is really just a marketing tool for me as far as DJing, right? But I tend not to post. I try not to post my family or my wife as much at one time I was doing it a lot, right? And I was doing it because like I try to be transparent. I feel like you know, maybe my story or whatever it is that I got going on would inspire or help somebody else who's dealing with something similar. And it has, because, you know, the inboxes that you get when you post about having a medically fragile child, or, you know, just somebody who stop believing in love, and they you know, see our relationship, like it's helped a lot of people.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's like I don't, the best part about it for my relationship is I'm not held to a social media standard of I gotta post my wife, I gotta post this. Like, you know, some people are real insecure in a fact that if you don't post them, you don't love them.
I love them.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't talking about them, you don't love them. You ain't, like, you got something to hide, you cheating, or you doing something. Sometimes people just want to be personable with what they got going on, right? Like even friendships or whatever. Like, I ain't gotta post every time me and my guys hanging out, or I'm hanging out with my friends. I ain't gotta. Call me old, call me an old school, whatever. But I like the memories. I don't gotta pull my phone out for everything I do, right? Like, I just enjoy being there and having that experience, as opposed to social media need to see like I'm here with this people, or I'm doing this, or whatever the case may be.
But Mike, let's be honest. You just said it perfectly. All us on this panel is 40. Right. Let's not front like in our 20s that we didn't post a moment in our life that we wanted everybody to see stunning us or whatever.
Absolutely.
We definitely.
But that's what I said. That's what I said. You know, like,
we're at different. We're at a different place. So when we say I hate social media to the point of I hate sharing certain things, but you do share those moments trying to stunt. You're trying to show people what you're doing, or you trying to floss some people a little bit. You know, it seems like we're afraid to say those things, that we do that at times, and I know I've done it more when I was younger, or sometimes you like to present a fake facade of what's really going on in your life, because we all have done it at one time with social media. You know.
No, I don't know about that.
It kills me when people say that they
Hear me out. I've never posted nothing fake, right? I've never posted nothing to show off or nothing fake.
How about a facade?
Never a facade either.
To be honest with you, some people pictures come off as facades.
True.
And we all have done it.
No. Like, I've never, like, this is what I mean. I've never stood in front of a car that wasn't mine. I wouldn't. You would never know what kind of car I drive. I never posted a something that ain't like real. Like I've never faked DJ. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
So, you better take a
what you mean, Ray?
Why would somebody?
Here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about the world. People, you may not. In your mind, you'll formulate something to show to yourself to say, "No, this is not a facade." But deep down inside, it's a facade.
Okay, I'll give you this. More than anything, I would give you this.
I'm saying, there's a subconscious level of things. There's a conscious level, then there's subconsciously. Your subconscious is always the honest motherfucker.
Facts. I agree with that, but I will say this to that, like, I've never posted a facade, but I will admit I've never posted the bad shit, right? Like everything.
Yeah, I ain't never seen nothing really. I don't say negative, but I never seen nothing really bad, you know, on your page.
No one does. Let's be honest.
How come?
Most people don't post the shit about that.
Well, you better take a scroll down my page.
Some people do.
I've posted my you know, my son's father committed suicide. Facts. And on his anniversary, I post this picture and I explain, you know, what that did to my family and so on and so forth, especially that first few weeks after it happened, which was like 2009. I posted it and it allowed me to get connected to, people that his friends and so on and so forth. But that was the only really bad thing.
And that was more like therapy. But what I'm saying to you is this. Most people, remember the key word I said was most.
Right.
Most people do not post every bad thing that happened in their life. They don't do that.
Agreed.
They post
I don't.
There are some people that I know that marriages that is to shit, but they'll post their marriage like they're fucking peas in a pod.
So that's what you're saying is the facade.
That type of stuff. I was just saying, like, I can't.
Real.
Yeah, I understand that and I see it too, but I was just relating to it. Like, you trying to tell me you haven't done? Yeah, I haven't. I had some things like, I'm looking for a job. I'm going through something at work, or I'm sad, or some happy shit like, I got to hang out with my girls I ain't seen in a while. Like, you finna get all of that, or just some normal talking. Like, I ain't never felt like I had to post any facade, nothing about my relationship, nothing about my finances, nothing about my friendships. No, I think I'm pretty transparent on my page and honest. If it ain't funny, I'm talking about something that's personable and try to be relatable to other people that you would want to read and comment or talk about. So I don't really.
I agree. Like, I'm not trying to post nothing like certain, like you said earlier, Molly, certain shit just too personable for it to be on social media. I don't need nobody expectations of my relationship to be verbalized to me, because what my relationship is mine, it's ours. So whatever we going through personally, like, and I hate to see this, and I'm gonna go somewhere deeper later, but I hate to see, like, you post like he ain't go pick up the kids and y'all fighting on social media over some, like, keep people out your business, because you're gonna see those wild ass comments like, cuz who we gotta fight, like, girl, your ass in Minnesota, shut the fuck up, you ain't coming to fight nobody. Like social media just be too wild for me sometimes. Like, you see just like she into it with somebody because she slept with her boyfriend, or like, but she ain't telling the full story. She telling her side. She ain't saying, bro, Ben left her, but or whatever the case may be. I see some of the wildest shit, and it ain't. I ain't even just saying, speaking on from a male aspect on women. I see some men do some sucker shit on social media too. That you're like, bro, like, what are you doing? If she don't rock with you no more, or whatever the case may be, why are you doing that? I've seen some close friends try to out some people close to them on social media, and then when they get called out, it's like, oh, I tweaked. Like, bro, like,
why did you do that?
What are you doing? Like, you looking for some sympathy or for some validity through us? We don't care. Like, that's y'all shit. Like, we don't have no, we shouldn't have a say in that relationship or whatever happened between y'all. Like, that's y'all shit. But that's just me. So I got a question for the ladies that I wanted to get to. So
we laughing already.
Nah, because
do some bullshit.
It's social media. It's social media.
Okay.
So how do you feel? It ain't just for the ladies, for you too, Ray. And I'm gonna answer it as well. How do you feel about your partner liking and commenting on other people's pictures, like if she twerking or she naked or thirst trapping or whatever the case may be? Are you opposed to him like liking, like hearting a picture on Instagram or whatever, or even Facebook, whatever, or commenting like, you look nice, or congrats, whatever he say to her or them, or she say to him? Like, how do y'all feel about, like, what is there a line that he should or should not do?
Nope. Go right ahead. You're not blind. Like, I don't expect you not to look at women. Are you stupid? Like, I'm okay. You like the picture, you hearted it. Who cares? You seen her twerking, it look good to you. You liked it, you kept going. Who cares?
But Joy, let me ask you this: if your mate go, damn, I like the way your ass clap, is that a line?
Yeah. So, what's the line?
What's the line? Let me ask you that. Or
you can say, yeah, I'm okay, but you comment like, yeah, that shit look good, or something like that. Now, when you hit me with when I see shit like you in somebody's DM trying to talk to somebody personally that you ain't talked to me about, that's my line. Like, what are you doing that for? But commenting like with some hearts or some fire or the eggplant, like, and it's funny.
He can post the eggplant.
Grapefruit, like that shit funny. And that's what I said. Like, it's been plenty of times he been sitting in the bed scrolling. We both on the phone. I'm playing the game. He like, shit, look at her. I'm like, that's on your page. I'm like, I don't see shit like that. I'm like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun. It's entertainment. Like, who cares about that? You finna stress yourself out because a nigga likes something? Really? No.
You'll be surprised. Like, I've seen women leave. No, I've seen people, because I won't just say women. I want to put it on women.
Oh, okay.
I've seen people leave relationships because of the way their partner engage with other people on social media. And my thought is, like, it's social media, right? Like,
she's a fantasy bride. That's a fantasy dude.
Like, it's like watching porn.
Exactly. It's not even real. Who cares? Who cares?
I think the issue with that, and I'm being devil's advocate, because again, I agree, I wouldn't care either. But just being devil's advocate, as far as Mike, what you were saying with the leaving relationships, it is slightly different from porn because you have access to the star of the porn.
True.
You can reach out to them.
Exactly.
You can DM
That's
them.
right.
You can come back to them directly. Like, you can't. Now you can reach out to porn stars because they have Instagram pages and all types of shit.
OnlyFans, all of that.
But I do.
Yeah, facts.
I'm saying, but the likelihood of them responding to you directly is rare. If you see a female and she's doing these dances and she's twerking and doing so what and so forth, right? And you reach out, you can develop an emotional attachment or emotional relationship, and that's when it gets sketchy. That because you have access to this beautiful bitch that was popping ass, and you showed your girl, and your girl was cool with it, but then on the slick, you can reach out to them and directly comment or compliment or do so on and so forth.
Send them a care package.
Who cares? He got direct contact.
You said send a care package.
Care package or cash out.
You can cash out. That's what I'm saying. That goes back to the security. Like Joy was saying, she could be in the bed with her dude, and boom. Babe, look at this. Oh shit. Well, yeah, like that, and it goes on. Like, he goes on about his business, and it's not a second thought. Joy goes on about her business, it's not a second thought. And there are relationships that work like that. Mm-hmm. Other people going back to insecurity, it doesn't stop there. It's not just, oh, this is an attractive female. I want her. I want to be able to reach out to him. I want to talk to him. And then you do. Now you having these conversations, and you getting to know each other, and that causes the conflict. So that's why I feel like if it's not security in your relationship, if you're not happy, if there's not things that are discussed, communication, if you are missing something, then social media is a window for you to go through and look for the things that are missing and fill in the holes in your own relationship. That's why I'm like, I don't care for it. Because if there is things that are missing, I would rather them be private than having everybody know, oh, we're in a relationship, and oh, I stopped posting him, or I stopped talking about him, or he deleted somebody, or what happened.
Hey, now you touching on another subject, because
before you go, I want to step in and say one thing. Disclaimer, Joy, your relationship is not like most people's relationship. You guys have a different understanding. So yeah, your tolerance level is a lot higher than most women.
What if that's not true though, Ray?
Hey, well, it's not true in my household because I can't just
say, so you can only speak from your experience. You can't say your relationship is not like most, because we don't know how many polyamorous or how many open relationships it is.
You'd be surprised with that. You'd be surprised.
You're right. You'd be surprised. But let's say it like this. A lot of people's relationships are not that.
That's not true. It's false for you to say, Ray. You don't know that.
No idea. You don't know.
Well, you know what? I ain't slept with 7 billion people in the world. You guys are right. You guys are right.
It ain't about sleeping with nobody,
what
right?
does that got to do with anything? Like, that's how left fit. I don't know what you done
trying to
baby.
make a point, and y'all cutting up my point.
Oh, okay.
And make it into some open relationship. Everybody don't have a fucking open relationship.
That's not an open relationship. What do you liking a picture is an open relationship?
Let me finish my point.
Let's go.
My point is, I can't do that with my wife. I can't say, hey, baby, look at this ass clapping. Oh man, that shit look good.
Are you sure though? What have you ever like? I can't speak on your relationship.
Are you laying in bed with me and my wife?
No, this what I'm. But I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question.
I just answered your question when I.
No. Let me ask it to you first.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to do that? And she said, "What you doing?"
Hey.
Yes or no? That's a yes or no. That's a yes or no question.
It ain't going down, bro. I just answered it, bro.
I ain't mad at. Okay, so be it. So be it. To each his own. But the reason that I said something, right, is because you said most relationships ain't like yours. Well, we don't know.
Well,
most relationships ain't like yours.
It's not a real like.
Most are not like yours.
You're right. This panel is different. Everybody have their own situation, and I don't really give a fuck with y'all situation to a degree.
Exactly.
To a degree. That's the point.
But my point is, majority of people's relationships are not like that. Let's be honest.
We don't know, right? That's the whole point.
But the truth of the matter, most people are monogamous to each other.
Right. You can't say you can't say we don't know, but the truth is. That don't even fucking make sense. Right?
Here's the thing. I guess I'm talking to double talk like y'all do every week.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
Shots.
Got us. Double talk.
You got us. That was weak as hell.
Yeah.
But
no, regardless is y'all trying to. The thing is. You try to say we don't know or whatever, but majority of people relationships are not like that.
You don't listen, right? I can't.
Give me a poll, and then we can talk numbers. And most people, give me a poll.
Say that.
Right. What I'm saying is,
most people that's married relationships are like that.
Right. What? Hold on.
Let's be honest.
Let me say this to you. Some people are in poly relationships, knowing or unknowing, right? So. You can't speak on something that you don't know.
Made my point. Unknowing the people that are unknowing that they're in that type of relationship. Could you bring that shit to them?
I don't know, Ray. I don't know what I don't care to know either. Like who was allowing.
So why are you cutting off my point?
No, I ain't cut off your point. But what I want to say to you, I respect everything you're saying. This is not a debate. I ain't disagree with you. But I want you to be aware on how you speak, and when you say most people or this, like you can't because you're speaking for a broader perspective than what you are. All you can speak for is you. You can't speak for the world.
Okay,
right. I talk from my perspective. Right. You can say that. Yeah, I can. I like how I've been laughing this whole time because I'm in a good mood because Molly is giving us good shadow.
Yes.
I just want the people to know she is giving us good shadow. So if you not posting her on social media, you get life fucked up. You get life fucked up if you ain't posting shit like that. I'm sorry. I just had to put that out to the world. You know,
you had that best t-shirt on, so I had to give you something, since you
your little Julius Peppers, you know what I'm saying?
With the best t-shirt. You know how I feel about the best.
I know.
Give you a little reciprocity.
So what are some good qualities for social media and relationships?
Privacy. That's a good quality.
It's not private if it's on social media.
Right.
I think people need to understand when you post something, you do open it up for people to give you an opinion. So don't snap at people for giving their opinion or commenting on something that you posted. I think that has got to stop. You want to talk about how you guys were just fighting and arguing and doing this, and then you tell I love him. I can't see myself without him. And then somebody says something about that, and you ready to just unfriend them and kill them. Like you gave it to us to talk about. Like they have that comment bubble for a reason,
Facts.
so we can have a conversation about your picture, your post, your meme, all of that. Like,
hey, I got a question. Like, how many times have y'all seen somebody like booed up and in a relationship, and all of a sudden they stop posting them, and then you talk to your people like, hey, yo, they broke up? Because I don't
see them no more.
No, you see them and they posted 1,000,002 pictures, then they stop posting them, then they talking bad about them, then they right back with them.
Right.
Stupid as hell. And you just sat here and had this long, deep conversation, sent them to your therapist, all types of stuff, came over there comforting, crying, and now a week later, are we back? Can't nothing stop us.
Can't nothing stop us.
This my king. This my queen.
All my queen, my king. Like,
you know what?
We invested in your relationship just like
exactly.
Like, but you know what? I seen a meme.
I got about like six or seven people where I just seen about 4 different relationships. 4 different relationships over the span, and you be like, damn, I missed the end of the last one. I done seen about 3 different marriages, and you be like, damn.
Shit, they don't be shame.
I'm like, damn,
I had seen this meme not too long ago. It was like you call your girlfriend crying and snotting over this man, and I can't, we broke up and I can't stand him. And it was like, girl, this him. Hold on. You click it right over. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you snotting and crying, and you like, oh, this him right now. Let me call you.
Looking a mess. That's the part right there. Like, don't post it, because now you look fraud as hell. Every relationship you in, it sets the tone for you as an individual. If you taking pictures while you in the hospital,
I ain't gonna go that far. But here's the thing: people break up crazy. But people don't say it make you look crazy, right? So going too far when somebody knocking you out, then you looking crazy. But don't act like we've all been in relationships where you may not, but you have broke up maybe 1 or 2 times. Like, what, this is it, and then y'all work it out. People do that.
I didn't post
do that privately.
That's my thing. You can be suffering and on and off in private, no problem. You can. Every relationship has trials and tribulations and hurdles, but don't go on social media and bash a person. Then get everybody else to be on your side, hearing you out, crying about it. Then go back a week later, talk about, oh, this is my love and my king. Then 2 more months and do this shit all over again.
Word.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I understand that. People break up. We didn't see eye to eye. We don't know how to communicate. We breaking up. We taking the time out. That's cool. But don't go to social media every time the shit is bad. Put it up and have people falling into the trap. And then, we work it out. We back.
So, but this is the thing. You just called it crazy. So if we do it in private, but if we no. Let me ask you. So if we do it in private, we ain't crazy.
It's crazy all the way around.
No, relationships, love, all that stuff is crazy. It is, but it's insane. Insanity is doing the same thing a bunch of different times and trying to get a different result. Right? That's insanity. Putting your shit on Instagram or putting it on Facebook and having people tell you, oh, you need to do this, and then you don't do it, and then you go back and do the same shit over and over again, week by week by week. That's insanity. Okay, people being in love and going up and down. Yes, it's a crazy ride. Love and relationships is a fucking crazy ride. I'm willing to stand on that, but you should ride that ride by yourself with your partner
and not bring us all along.
Yeah, and not have everybody or not give everybody the opportunity to pick and choose whose sides.
Word.
Because when you let your family in, like how you were saying, Mike,
I need to pull up like
from
who?
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Come. What he do? I knew he wasn't shit. But a week later you gonna get back with him. What? What then?
Like I seen somebody post something. I seen this where it was a conversation where they were saying like on social media is good and bad, right? And on social media, when somebody posts they bad, we think they seeking attention, right? Like soon as somebody posts they bad, as far as man, I'm going through A, B, C, D. I'm broke. I lost my job. I'm feeling depressed. I'm this, and he like, man, what the fuck is wrong with them? They like they seeking some attention. Like,
I think that's ridiculous.
You know what?
That's ridiculous.
But then if somebody posts, I just got a new house. I just started a new business. Shit, I just bought a new car. It's like they flexing. So what's the fine line in between social media and real life?
No,
both of those, in my opinion, are forms of seeking attention, but it's how you look at it. It's like a person that's posting their bad, even though they're seeking for attention, also crying out for help because they don't know where they're at in their life, and they really like discombobulated, and they just need somebody to let them know that it's gonna be okay. And when you sitting around by yourself, there are people out here that are damn near ready to commit suicide, and they're going on social media. It may seem like that motherfucker want attention. Yeah, they do want attention.
I need your help.
They might want somebody to say, "Don't kill yourself."
I'm in a hospital. I got my phone. I'm crying like, man, they tried to take me out, but I made it. I'm okay.
But yeah, you know what? Even though sometimes I'm not gonna lie, in the past I have said to myself, "That's some corny shit." But at the same time, you got to put yourself in their place. They're sitting in the hospital bed, probably no one in the room, and the only person they looking at is fucking nurses, and they got fucking two.
But I agree with you, Ray. That's a phenomenal point you just made. But at the same time, it's some people who really just seeking attention.
Yeah, there are people like that, but let's be honest. Most of the time, when you're in the hospital, could I say most of that time?
You're good. Talk your talk.
When you're in the hospital, you're not in a good place. With most people, I would say you're not in a good place. You like, I don't want to be here. I want to be out with my people. And if you have kids and shit, and they can't come, especially during COVID times, they can't come visit you and shit like that.
That's a whole different ball game. I'm with you.
I'm with you. That's why I said I'm with you. That's real. As opposed to, let's go to the other scenario where you said with the damn house, with the house and the shit. You want people to know, hey, I'm doing
hard right now. Yeah,
I'm doing well. I feel like I'm blessed, or whatever they say, and things like that. In some form, you do want that. I know when I got my houses, there's houses people never knew I had, but now they know. But but the one time it was posted because a real estate agent posted it, but I did that because I know that I didn't do it. Now I did not post it, but I let them do it because I know they're trying to promote their business.
Right. Yeah.
The attention thing. I understand that. And that's how you make your money. But a lot of people, they just want people to know that, hey, I'm okay right now.
Right. And you, like I say, you never know what they had to do. You don't know my housing situation before I bought this house. You don't know what I went through the past few years. Okay, yeah, I'm posting my brand new Kia. This may be my first car. You may never have known that. I may have been getting
Why I gotta be a Kia though? Why I can't be a Honda?
I don't know why Kia came out first. I don't know why that came out first. But like, you never know. Like, they probably never had a car with less than 80,000 miles on it. They proud. And I don't think it's them showing off like, I'm happy. And when you want to see a person happy, then sad. You know what? You know, like, you don't know. Yeah, so what? I'm posting. I just bought me a I put a pool in my backyard. I grew up in Inglewood. Well, that ain't a good example, but I'm gonna just say I grew up.
That is because
Yeah,
We actually had a
rough.
pool in my backyard. That's why I was in Inglewood. That's why I was like, that's a bad example. But I'm like, anyway, my point is like I never grew up with a pool. So now I'm grown. I got a house. I got a pool. So I'm happy because that was something I never had. So people may see it like they showing off and what they got to prove and they got to be having something else. No, people get proud. And if we can't celebrate people's accomplishments, then what you looking for?
You know what, Joy? You just inspired me. When tomorrow, I'm getting ready to go out there and stand in front of my 98 Corolla, and I'm getting ready to flex on these motherfuckers and take pictures with that motherfucker. And y'all think I'm lying. I'm getting ready to do that shit.
Why are you doing that? What are you proud of? That bitch still running? It's still. I said, what you proud of? That it's still running because it's a 98?
You damn right.
Okay.
Guess what? I love that car so much. I spent about a G on that motherfucker fixing shit up on it.
He ain't capping.
This year.
He ain't capping.
This year.
You know,
God bless you, hot.
I ain't gonna tell you what to do with your money, but that's what's up.
I'm getting reflection that motherfucker. I'm getting ready to pull up.
You know what? Like I respect. I see social media for me. I love to see people win, right? Mm-hmm. But I also respect the ones who post like I've been drinking, so I don't want to say the wrong word.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say like downfall, but not necessarily downfall. Who post like less fortunate situations? Is that was the
okay?
Word. That's the one.
There it is.
We're gonna rock with that one, okay? And when they post a less fortunate situation, I like to reach out to both. I salute you in your wins, and if I could help you, like to get back up, cool. But it's sometimes, and it's some people who really just seeking attention. And I'm sure we all know that person or those people, right? Like, because today I got $50,000 I done did A, B, C, D. Fuck all y'all haters who've been hating on me and right? That's too much, right? Because you just really trying to shit on everybody on social media.
Yeah, that's different.
And then tomorrow, like, man, y'all hating on me, y'all robbed me. Y'all, I got set up like I'm in a hospital. He shot me in the leg. This mug, like
how?
Only bad information you're gonna see somebody post. Well, somebody will post it for me because I ain't gonna post it. Is my death. I ain't posted. I just that's just not me.
I agree. I ain't got to.
There's somebody now. Now there are points where if somebody close to you die, you might post something to let everybody know where the service is for. But for me to post I'm gonna deal with my bad shit with me.
Well, I'll give you an example of something. Somebody asked me about my son. Like I told y'all earlier, my son is medically fragile, right? So my son has probably had about between 12 to 15 surgeries, and he'll be 7 next week, right? So he's an inspiration not just to me but to our whole family, right? Because of the things he's endured and been through and where he is now. It's like holy shit, right? But I don't post him for sympathy. I don't post him for empathy. I don't post him and I stopped posting him not because I was, like not afraid to promote his success, but because he was being too recognized in the streets that I was worried about his safety. No real shit. I was worried about his safety. Like my wife take him to school and somebody approach her like, "Hey, I know this baby," or he at the hospital and they approach him like, "Hey, I seen him on social media." Like, okay, wait, like. Nah, even my kids that's not medically fragile, like been approached in the street, like, "Hey, I know your mama." I know, like, wait a minute, I ain't posting nobody, or we can't post because I don't feel comfortable. And I'm not a celebrity. I'm not that popular. I don't want to sound like I'm super lit out here, like and people just notice me when I walk in Walmart. No, it's not that. But shit for my kids to be at school or to doing something. It was like, okay, wait a minute, like.
Well, let's be a buck 100. You even though you're not what you consider a celebrity, but you a guy, you're a DJ. You promote your business. You have social media pages like your Instagram. I'm pretty sure well over 5,000 people. Your Facebook well over 5,000 people. I'm pretty sure you don't personally deal with 500 people on a personal basis. So there are going to be a lot of people that's out there that don't personally know you, but they know what you post, and they feel like they're invested in your life.
Facts. Too invested though. Too invested.
But that's what you that's the
beauty and the curse of social media.
People invest in you, and if we want to tie this back into relationships and shit, some of these people, if your wife was insecure, she will worry about some of those people that don't personally know you, women wise, approaching you if she wasn't secure with it.
Facts.
You know.
But so that kind of comes with the territory, right? Like I don't really get approached by a lot of women via social media. Publicly, yes, but not via social media, right? And I think again that's the beauty and the curse of it, because I don't have to worry about like, you know, a lot of BS. And what I love most about
let me ask you this, Mike.
Let's go.
Mike, do you think part of that play is because you make it known that you're a married man?
They don't give a fuck.
I mean, but there are, just like you said.
You mean on social media or period?
You give a fuck.
Wait. You mean on social media or period?
I'm saying social media. That's what I'm saying. Do you think that plays a part?
Well, yes, and I'm gonna say why. Not because of me. I could check you privately without it being a big issue. But we live in an age of exposure, right? So who wants to be exposed? If not me, I would never expose somebody like that to have to go there unless you were just blatantly disrespectful and doing too much. Then that's different. But I ain't that type of dude. I would treat you, you know, privately and block you, and I ain't got to deal with you, you know, in that sense. But my personal opinion is because people are afraid to be exposed. For me, I can't say, you know, that people would be afraid to be exposed to say certain things via social media, right? Like, yeah. I don't get hit on like that via social media. I don't get like, hey handsome or hey big head, like that don't really happen.
Yeah, but if they don't really have that, do that translate someone you don't know, they see you on social media, they feel comfortable because they invest in your life, and they make it they make it well known that they really like you.
I mean, that's happened, but again, like privately, I've handled it like, yeah, I'm married, like, you know, like I get hit on. Look at me, I'm handsome. They gonna say you handsome.
Like, stop beating it up.
Wait, because I was like,
yeah, he's got to say that any minute. Like, yeah, they gonna say, hey, handsome sometimes, but like, yeah, I'm married, like, you know.
I'm good.
But I enjoy, and this is the beauty of my relationship with my wife. I enjoy being flattered, right? It's no secret. I'm a flirt. I can't help it, right? I'm not hitting on women like, hey, meet me over here. I want to do this to you, da, 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 da. But I could be standing with my wife in the line and unintentionally flirting with somebody, flirting with the cashier, like, I ain't paying for that. I ain't got no money, right? But it ain't me flirting. It's just me, like, y'all know me. I was always playing
too much with another woman.
Right. Because y'all know me. I was shy my whole life. Like, I was rarely saying anything. So now, like, getting out of my comfort zone, sometimes I might say or play too much. Like, but she don't be like, yo, what you doing? Or it's a laughing thing for us now. It's not a personal, like, this he on some other shit, or like I'm trying to seek this woman attention. You know what I'm saying? And the human factor that you spoke upon earlier, one of y'all spoke upon earlier, of it'll be you'll kind of be like an idiot to think that your partner don't find other people attractive, or or don't look at other people via social media and think like, damn, like have some type of attraction to them. You now, I also agree with some earlier, like it's a thin line, like it's depending on what the comments, like if you comment like, girl, you lucky you could get it, or hey handsome, I see you, like, okay, what you doing? Because to me, you put more out there. Your attentions is more than liking that picture or something,
that picture or video or whatever.
But I ain't the guy I ain't going on your social media to see what you're doing.
I will say this just to give my opinion on what you just said, Mike, with the like. Me personally, if you like the picture or whatever, I don't see that as a big deal. But I think if you go in the comments if this somebody that you don't know to type a comment, I think you're going a little bit extra if you in a marriage. That's just my opinion.
What if it's a picture of let's go a little bit deeper. What if it's a picture of a guy, his family, right? His girl, and they couple kids. They got 3 kids, right? And she liked the picture and say, "This is a nice family portrait."
And that's one thing. That's one thing, because that is something that kind of fit into the format of what, for me, I'm just speaking on me, of what I have going on. That's not a problem. But if you go liking a guy that you don't know his shirt off,
he got his shirt off, and
it's just him. It's just him. That's
different
thing, you know. It's one thing if because there are pictures I see of some families like, oh, that's dope. You know, that's a family picture. But how would that look of me going on some chick, especially this is a female that she doesn't know, and I just type in there, hey, sexy.
Oh, that's a nice pink thong you twerking in, like,
yeah, or something like that. If one thing, if I like the picture, but when you go, because a lot of times when you're friends with certain people, especially I know with your mate, they can actually see your comments.
They can see the comments.
Y'all keep going. I'll be right back.
So this is what I want to know. Is it okay to maybe not even say words, just drop a little emoji with the tongue sticking out, or that's a no?
Drop an emoji with the tongue out?
I'm just saying, like, delicious. You can't do that. Can't do that. Yeah, I think
you can do that.
It ain't gonna work.
You can do that.
No, I ain't even doing that. Like, I'm just talking shit. I just want to know what y'all think, or hit a couple fires, or a couple 100s or something. Like, that's okay. It got to be like them safe emojis. It can't be nothing like sexual. Like,
which one is a safe one though? Get into that. That's a whole show. Which emojis is safe?
Everything has a meaning. Everything has a meaning. That's what I'm saying. So our emojis off limits. Like,
but here's the thing: when you comment, you got to be careful with the commenting, because those can be taken out of content. That's why when I was saying it earlier, that commenting thing, that's a little bit. You're going a little extra with that.
Like, don't comment.
Now, if you like the picture, because it's just like you say, I agree with everybody. We all got eyes. We all gonna think something is nice. So I'm not gonna, if my girl go like some guy's ripped up, picture or whatever, hey, that is what it is. But if she going on there commenting, that's really like, whoa. You going a little.
Well, not to cut you out, but my phone is like legit about to die.
Another first for the night.
I've been drinking the whole time, but I love you guys, and I will see you
later.
Next episode.
Happy Cinco de Mayo to you.
I
Enjoy
know,
yourself.
Right?
Ole. Be safe, Ole. Her ass is full. She is full. Later. I'll be there shortly. Yeah. I'll be there shortly.
Yeah, but like you say, with the flames and all that stuff, man.
That ain't safe either.
Friends, like I don't listen. I
See,
don't
that's what
care.
I'm saying. Like, which emojis are safe? Like, which emojis
Listen,
are off limits? You know what I'm saying?
okay. I can tell you what's safe for me. If you put a heart, whatever. If you put a smiley face, if you put whatever, but if you put like an eggplant or if you put like your tongue out emoji,
that's the one I said. Like, so a
hold
tongue out
on,
emoji.
hold on, mama, what you doing? Hold on, mama, like what
Like
you doing?
that one off limits. Okay.
You know what? It's even I've seen female friends, they be on social media and they might have got dialed up or whatever, and I'll be like, I just put nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yeah. I don't put more. I don't just say, man, you doing your thing. I don't say, because the thing about it is, I'm just saying, for me in a marriage, things can be taken out of content. If you go extra mile, it's either, if I do go the extra mile in a female friend's picture, it's gonna only be nice. That's it.
So you can't say gorgeous or beautiful.
I'm not. You know what? Because
those are safe words.
You don't want none of that out of. You don't want nothing taken out of content.
So you can't say beautiful or gorgeous.
Nah,
no, none of that.
I'm not taking, especially if I didn't come in and say, "Hey, gorgeous," to my wife that day. And then,
are you saying gorgeous under her picture? See what I'm saying? Like,
hey, I missed the comment, y'all. I'm sorry. From earlier, Vaughn said, I don't never post on social media, but when I got my first car, I posted it because I was proud of myself.
See what I'm saying?
As you fucking should. Like, you know,
that's what I'm saying.
I ain't mad. Like I said, it's a thin, for me, it's a thin line, because you know when people, certain people are doing too much, right? Like like and seeking attention. Like when certain people don't post, when certain people post certain things, it's all about, a lot of times it's about attention, and yeah, that can be, you know, that is what it is. So Joy, me and you have some of the dopest conversations about any and everything.
We do.
What how can I word this? I've been drinking, so bear with me.
I'm following you. I know how to keep up. Go ahead.
Let me tell you. Can I tell you rather what I was drinking today?
Tell me.
Before the show started, and you tell me if I'm doing too much. Before the show started, I took a shot of gin. You know, I love gin.
Okay. I'm
not
like
gin, right?
Disgusting, but go ahead.
Then, so since I ran out, I've been drinking Tito's ever since. So what? I have to balance it out.
Okay, why? Because they're both clear? Who the fuck said no? No. No, that shit was dumb. You shouldn't have. Okay, I shouldn't have said.
I feel great.
That wasn't nice.
But I feel great.
Okay,
I'm in a good space. I can't remember much, but I feel great.
We're in a good space. Okay, good.
Absolutely. So back to the social media question. Have you ever experienced anything on social media that you didn't like or uncomfortable pertaining to your relationship?
No. And I didn't think he think he fucking funny. Let me tell you something. He think he is fucking funny. He says something about cracking the seal on a woman when you bend her over. And it was funny. It was funny.
Funny as hell.
And I didn't care. I didn't think he was talking about me, you know, even though I'm the only woman that he was sleeping. Even though you was getting the seal cracked on you. I didn't think nothing of it. Like, that is not offensive. Like, he just on there playing, being
they're having fun.
Because he having fun. So no, he's never said nothing uncomfortable. He's pretty private too. Like, he doesn't like posting like his family. This stuff just recently started, and it's really, you know, minimum. Like, he don't want anybody contacting me with any malicious intent.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like it. Believe me, he ain't hiding me by no means. But but he just don't want no bullshit to come to me. Like, not that it can, because we're solid, right? But no, I don't care about that shit. Be funny. Like, they laughing at you. Good.
I got another comment for you.
What I get?
Shout out to Audrey. What up, Audrey?
Hey, girl.
She said likes are good, hearts are good, but you better not hit that carry emoji. So,
So
but
we can't hug you up. So we can't hug and say I care for you. Like, I feel you.
And that's
Just
funny.
like I feel you to me.
Listen, and what's funny is because I hit all of them. I don't mind. I'll hit the like button quick. I hit the heart button quick. You good, Ray?
Yeah, I got an emergency, so I gotta
How do your business, bro? So I hit the like button, I hit the heart button, I will hit the care button, depending on what it is. Like
what it is.
Like if I see a friend, and especially if I know it personally. So let's be clear. My social media different. I don't know everybody personally, right? So I see certain things and I just like whatever. But like if I know you personally and I see like you did something phenomenal in real estate or whatever, I'm hitting that care button, like, because that's dope, right? now if I see you in Cabo in your two-piece, I might like it, but I ain't going too far. Like, see, I might even hit I might give you a heart, but to me, like, okay, that's like I can't go too far because I'm with you on this care button. Like, I can't hit the care button and you're in your two-piece. No, twerking in Cabo.
No,
like,
absolutely not.
But I could give you a love button to your accomplishments.
So here's the thing with me. Like, so my social media is different. Like, I ain't as popular as you. I know everybody on my social media. So I cast out a lot of hearts. It's very rare that I hit a like. I was scrolling too fast and hit a like. Like, if you my people and I know you, which I do because you on my Facebook, then I'm hitting the love button. I'm showing you some love, but I know sometimes some people may see that as, all right, you doing too much. Like, why you loving my girl pictures? Like, why the fuck does it matter? Like, we family. Like, I'm just showing love, like, because I really know you. That's the way I see the love button anyway. I ain't thinking like, ooh, this person likes me because they love my picture, and my two-piece. Well, I ain't wearing no two-piece, but they love my picture out here in Puerto Rico. Like, I don't think nothing of it. I'm just thinking like, me and you real good. So you just hit the like button. Like, I mean, you hit the love button. I don't think that's a big deal. I think people take that part too far. Like,
I agree. But so I'm gonna tell y'all what to look out for. And if I'm hating, I'm hating. I don't want to sound like a hater, but I'm gonna tell y'all some things to look out for. You get the eyes. You get the eyes emojis. Be careful.
Be careful.
Because what they trying to see.
I ain't never thinking about it that way. Like,
only reason I'm saying that is because Yo Gotti said it in the down in the DM. It goes down in the DM.
So you trying to tell me if somebody giving me the eyes, they trying to see something? That is not the emoji rule.
Type in the comments if you agree with me, if you agree with Joy. If you see the eyes emoji, are they what they trying to see?
They really come on.
I don't necessarily mean nothing sexually, but they might just be trying to see what's to you. Like,
That's what that.
Listen, I know a lot of scumbag people, men and women, who will hunt you down on social media for their personal needs. They don't care if you're in a relationship, married, whatever the case may be. If you post you in some turmoil. Post you and your boo happy. Let's see how happy y'all are. Are you capping for social media or what it is? See, look, it depends on the picture. Depends on who typed it.
Oh,
see what I'm saying?
Like, first of all, I'm so naive.
You gotta watch these eyes. The eyes.
I'm naive. Then I'll just be like, all right, I'm thinking you just giving me one of these, like.
I got another question for you. I got another question for you. What does it mean when somebody poke you on Facebook?
That shit, I'm so glad that's gone. I'm so glad that shit is gone. Like, you trying to get my attention. What the fuck are you poking me for? Say something. Like, you trying to get my attention, and that was the worst feature Facebook ever had.
Nah, the honesty box was the worst feature they ever had.
You think so? No,
yeah, man. Listen,
no.
I ain't gonna go into it on this episode of the
Okay.
But I got one of the craziest. Fuck it, let's go into it. Fuck it. It's 40. It's 40ish. It's 40ish. Why not? Right. I got somebody, and I don't know who it was to this day, and on my honesty box, telling me that potentially my daughter was not mine.
Oh, did you?
You hear the bell? Like, damn,
That was right on time.
Oh God.
That was
like potentially my daughter. I swear to God. And you know, they used to be pink or blue, so it was blue. Like, so it's a guy, and he telling me, like, yeah, you might need to go do this, you need to go do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I'm like, why would he be saying this to me? The good thing is I don't take social media too personal, and me and my daughter mother is phenomenal in our relationship and how we co-parent in the whole nine. And she was pissed because I'm a real one. I tell her, like,
you told, like, look, somebody
saying, and she like, what? Like, well, tell them to pay for this test because we can go right now, and the whole nine. And so
that's loud. No, that honesty box, that's just somebody talking to you in a messenger. No, that poke was annoying. Don't keep poking me. I haven't responded to the first 3. Like, stop that shit.
So what about the wave?
The wave was cool.
The wave is equivalent to the poke.
No, like, to me, you poking me, that's irritating. That means you're trying to get my attention. You waving, that's you saying hi. You saying hi. You poking me, like, because you don't know what else to say.
So why not just say hi?
Because men are weird.
What if it's a girl?
That means she's a 16-year-old girl and don't know how to communicate as an adult. Like, you using a poke button, say what's up. I don't know.
16. We gotta go now, y'all. I'm out. I don't have nothing to say to that. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all see it at the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, 40ish Now What. Shout out to Joy. Shout out to Ken. Shout out to Molly. Shout out to Ken Ray. Me and Joy definitely just had a good time. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and locking in and rocking in with us. We'll be back next week, 7:40 p.m. every Wednesday night. This is 40ish Now What. We out.
Bye.